bad.
G'day guys, and welcome to this week's episode of Simply Fit. And here's a quick video of the Season A 2023 lead up to those bodybuilding competitions and Vikki preparing for her first ever figure competition. So here's a video we took on the weekend. Vikki, Emily, Courtney and myself and Josh, we all trained legs. And then we're just going through posing with Vikki. She obviously never been on stage before. She's just got her shoes this week. So a little tip to wear your shoes in is to wear them with socks and wear them around the house. So it gets your shoes nice and worn in. And we were just going over today the quarter turns. So when you're up on stage, you've got quarter turn, they'll face you to the front. And with women's figure, there's a couple of different poses you can do from the front. Courtney goes through with Vikki a couple of variations. And then we obviously quarter turn to the right, turn to the rear and to the other side. And that's just one portion of the competition on the day. So what I like to do here is actually break it down into small parts. So for today, we were just going over the quarter turns and holding that position. So what we like to do is hold the pose for 20 to 30 seconds to start with, learning to keeping your posture high, chest high, shoulders back. For women with the figure, you need to have your lower back tense the whole time. So what I mean by that is your bum should be pushing up towards the ceiling the whole time and your back should have that arch in it. And that would create that illusion on stage of the small waists and your legs a bit longer than what they actually are. So Vikki's 19 weeks and 4 days out from her first ever comp. And we're looking at doing 2 competitions in Season A, the Elite Natural Physique in Adelaide and the A and B in Melbourne, which is both in April. So really looking forward to getting her on stage for the first time. She's literally week 2 of her contest prep diet, but she has been cleaning her diet up or actually adding food to it for like the last 4 or 5 weeks. So she has got that change in her composition already. Just going over what she's eating. She's roughly on about 2,100 to 2,300 calories per day to start off with. That's an increase. So she was well under that, just not from any fault of her own, but just from not eating and having food prepped at work. So we're just prepping her food and eating every 2 to 3 hours. And everything's going really well. So as I said, this is the first of the Road 2 series. Vikki's taking weekly photos and she's looking really good. She's going to be very impressive, I think, in April, and she's going to surprise some people, I think. So really looking forward to getting her on stage. Keep following along, guys, with the updates and subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. Brayden's also doing awesome, so he's into his first week of the prep. He's on about 3,600 calories so far and just on a really good start. So I'll be adding in footage of him as we go through the posing and training more as the weeks go on. But yeah, as it stands, both Vikki and Brayden are absolutely killing the first couple of weeks of prep. Just a bit of an update. Emily and Courtney and myself, we're still in our off season. That's been about 8 or 9 weeks. I've just hit the 20 kilos above my stage weight mark this week, so I'm 103.9-ish at the moment. Courtney and Emily have around about 7 kilos or so, both of them, 6 kilos I'd say. Maybe Courtney not as much as Em, but they're both eating in a surplus. Their calories are around about 3,000 a day, give or take. And mine are up 4,500. What I do though is I'll cycle the carbs through because I get a bit full and I want to keep my metabolism spinning fast. So the last couple of days I've dropped the overall calories down to around 3,500 to 4,000. But yeah, it's all going well. It's a mindset whether you're trying to get lean or put on muscle. But it's just part of the sport, and you have to be uncomfortable in the off season and put a bit of body fat on to make those gains and actually become impressive the next time we get up on stage. So guys, hope you like this B-roll of going through some posing with Vikki, and I'll keep the updates coming along every few weeks, and we'll put some photos in of her transition or transformations, and yeah, we'll go from there. But until next time, guys, keep flexing.